Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome to today's Lunar Classic video update for Tuesday 19th of July. And right now at the moment I'm on the monthly time frame. We don't have too much enough candlesticks for a monthly time frame though, but there's one thing I want to talk about the monthly that is really important. And the fact that you're making this kind of pattern right over there, and you do have a doji in the middle. There is a pattern called evening star on a monthly time frame, and who knows, next month you can actually dump a little bit for Lunar Classic. So what I'm gonna say is evening star candlestick pattern right over there, and this is how it looks like actually. Okay, so something like this, probably something like that one could be good. So let's go into the small details. Number one, you have an uptrend. Number two, you have a bullish candle, right? Number three is you have a gap up, and then you have this small bullish bearish candle which is in the middle, known as a doji as well. Number five is gap down, so gap down. And number six, a bearish candle, and then a downtrend starts to actually continue. So the problem really is number one, criteria doesn't really match, so there's no uptrend at the moment. Okay, but the pattern is pretty much an evening star. Like there was no uptrend prior to that to make an evening star to actually reverse down. Do you get the point? It's pretty much, this was the only candle that it ever began with, because we do know this is Lunar Classic, the old one, and it's being refreshed at the moment. And then you have this third candle right over there as well. So this third candle really matters, how you close in the next 12 days, 16 hours. There's a lot of time pending to close the monthly, so we cannot really decide at the moment how we're going to react in the market at the moment. Okay, so let's dive into the daily. But keep in mind, if you start to close below, and if you start to actually make the move to come down, as I told you before, that probably you're going to be coming down to this level, 7,900 particular level, then you're going to complete that evening star, and potentially next month you can actually continue to sleep all the way to the downside. The problem really is, we've seen Bitcoin making some good moves, we've seen other altcoins making amazing moves as well, but Lunar Classic, not that much. Okay, not that much luck, not pretty much doing nothing at all. And it comes down to the pattern that I told you about. Okay, so that pattern I'm just going to show you once again. And I actually talked about this. If I actually undo everything at the moment, there's some old drawings that I really want to bring as well. And let's go back, let's redo Lunar Classic here. Right, so what I'm going to do is dive into the 4-hour time frame. And yesterday I talked about the fact that you might have a little bit of a pull to the upside. Okay, so this was a small push higher. You had a falling wedge, so look at it, falling wedge played out perfectly, went to the upside. But I told you, right, I told you so many times that closing above this line was absolutely important. Okay, look what you did, you never did that. Okay, you never really did that, and again you still closed below that level. It was a nice amazing falling wedge, broke to the upside. I told you about a stop loss which was pretty much not even taken, or maybe taken, and then from here, guys, it absolutely pushed to the upside, right? And then you went back to where you formed that falling wedge, and now the technical target has played out, and this falling wedge is not in play anymore because the play has been done, and it's now done, right? It's pretty much cleared and complete. Now there is a possibility of making an inverse head and shoulder, so I'm going to show you this left shoulder, the head, and you potentially could be on the verge of building in a right shoulder, with of course this one being your neckline again. So that's going to be your neckline at the moment, and if you do come up here to break that neckline, then you're looking for Lunar Classic to absolutely go like this, 11406. okay, but it's all about coming up and breaking this line again. It's an important influence because you do have the descending triangle that I previously draw. So right over there, that's a huge big descending triangle with its technical target coming down here, and it's actually in play. Okay, it's really in play at the moment. And who knows, if things get bullish, then this could also be some sort of a left shoulder, the head here, and the right shoulder as well. Okay, so within a bearish pattern, you're making a bullish pattern. But at the moment, okay, at the moment, what is heavy on the scale? What is heavy on the scale is your descending triangle. Descending triangle is absolutely heavy, and it's acting as a big major, you know, it has a very big role. Let's say it's like you're in a movie and you have the main actor, and that's where all the eyes really are. So the main actor, whatever he does, that's what everyone else is afraid of at the moment. So I'm really afraid of that thing. The technical target actually does come up here, down there, right? So let's dive into the weekly time frame, because we started the weekly as well, and let's see how the weekly really looks like. And as far as I do see the weekly, you know, if I do try to remove the drawings again, there's a good chance that in the next 5 days, 16 hours, you're actually looking to come down to fill this wick right there. This is a wick that is about to get filled, and you know, move even a little bit lower as well. And if you do move lower, if you do come down here, okay, within 5 days, 16 hours, you're going to be putting in 3 black crows again. So let's go back and talk about 3 black crows. So you're going to be putting in something like this. So 1, 2, 3 red candles back to back. Maybe make a relief rally next week and then continue with the dump to the downside. That means by the month of August, you're going to be looking bad. So within 5 days, you don't want to put in 3 red candles just the way you're putting in here, because that's bearish. That actually means continuation. There are some concepts that I want you to actually clear, and if you want to learn all of this thing, I do have a trading course, 18 hours of content. If you've been following the channel, do check it out. You can look at all the things that you're about to study. There are 39 to nearly 42 topics that I've covered in detail, and this is something that no one else is going to teach you out there, honestly. You can just play this video and look what you're about to learn, or just join our Discord for free. Okay, it's absolutely free. The link is in the description of the video. Another thing is that when you do come down, maybe in the next 5 days, 16 hours, and you know, you complete that 7,900 technical target of a descending triangle, you just go a little bit higher, back to 8,600, and then boom, you still continue to actually drop even way more lower to the downside. All right, so that's how 3 black crows are going to be. So right now it is not in play, because you didn't even do anything to make it in play. And so far, let's see what's going to happen. Bitcoin though is looking to move to $24,000, and if you can watch the Bitcoin update on the channel, as I tell you all the time to watch it, because Bitcoin has actually broke out. So let me just give you a quick glimpse of Bitcoin and what Bitcoin is really doing in this very same update. So let's dive into the daily right there, right? So we do have the daily time frame, and you can already see that if I do show you this one, the sideways movement, you know, ended up with the buyers pushing the prices higher. This is what it means, okay? It's a tug of war, it's a dogfight, go down, go up, go down, go up. The sellers push it down, the buyers push it up, and finally the buyers actually managed to break it out, and you're looking for this thing to go up to $24,600 or $24,400, which can give a little bit of hope for Luna Classic. But you know, don't expect anything, don't expect any pump as long as Luna Classic is not gonna break this level once again. You must break that 4-hour resistance that you're even failing. Yesterday you did fail terribly. Look at that, you're still close below that line. And that's it for today's update on Luna Classic. Hope you enjoyed this one. Do check the trading course out, and I'm going to see you with the next one. Allah Hafiz.